one point, like I would prefer a Tim Ryan to a Nancy Pelosi, in part because the guy is not quite as adept as Pelosi. He is also not considered a progressive, and so it would make it easier for the progressives in the House to leverage their power, I think, where, as opposed to the storyline now of like, why would progressives have an issue with, San Francisco Nancy Pelosi? But
I don't know if that people really think that anymore.
I mean, I think that the mainstream media perceives Pelosi as a progressive. And so what she does ends up being, what she does to oppose her from the left marginalizes those positions on some level. I mean, I
think that's shifted significantly with like the public profile of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I think that's true too. But here is Tim Ryan. He is not going to be the Speaker of the House. I think he's going to try and run for Portman's seat in the Senate, but we'll see. But here he is making a pretty strong case for the PRO Act. To run for that seat too.
He wanted
to, a little bit of both.
Wanted to make it known.
Mr. Speaker, one of the earlier speakers said, "This is the most dramatic change in labor law in 80 years." And I say, thank God. In the late 70s, a CEO made 35 times the worker. Today, it's 300 to 400 times the worker. And our friends on the other side running around with their hair on fire. Heaven forbid we pass something that's going to help the damn workers in the United States of America. Heaven forbid we tilt the balance that has been going in the wrong direction for 50 years. We talk about pensions, you complain. We talk about the minimum wage increase, you complain. We talk about giving them the right to organize, you complain. But if we were passing a tax cut here, you'd be all getting in line to vote yes for it. Now stop talking about Dr. Seuss and start working with us on behalf of the American workers. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlemen,
Doesn't he mean Seuss Ghazi?
What's interesting to me about him dropping that in is it shows how ineffective, and I promise you, 15 years ago, the Seuss Gate would be serious stuff, and Democrats wouldn't touch it, and they would have, maybe less, but they would have already come out with a resolution saying, like, we disagree with I mean, honestly, this is what it was.
We're going to censure Dr. Seuss and Ilhan Omar for some reason.
A resolution that, well, there would be no Ilhan Omar. I mean, honestly, the Democratic Party couldn't do it there. But
well, it was a joke.
I know it was a joke. I know it was a joke.
With you.
But it honestly, like, it is that Tim Ryan is out there from Ohio, anticipating a statewide race for the Senate, and he is using Dr. Seuss against them, shows how sort of like feeble that stuff is. Like, it's not the culture war stuff, particularly around this, it's just not going to work. And I just find that
no, it's interesting.
Fascinating.
Again, and now that they have to go back to the well with the caravan thing, I think I haven't seen the right-wing media machine as weak as we're seeing it right now in a long time.